Okay, hi. Just give it a moment. Welcome to the latest episode of Great Money Healing. Just pin my video and get my bug out of my water glass. I'm drinking it anyway, I guess. All right, hi guys. Yay. Let's see what wants to happen today with our energy around money and other fun things like that. Okay, so, okay, no idea where we're starting at. So, let's just take a minute. Sort of feel into what your experience of money is being right now. What is it that you want, that is feeling sticky, that feels like you would like to shift? What is really working well in your experience of money? What's feeling good? What's feeling better? Just sort of like take a moment and do a quick assess around just your experience of money in this present moment, knowing that whatever it is, we can shift our energy in a hot second, which is basically the whole premise of these videos. That and having a little giraffe stuffed animal right over my shoulder. That is not on purpose. That just happens and I love it. And actually, so for me, I work with a lot of like animal guides, and giraffes show up to remind me of to like return to my inner child, to to maybe nurture my inner child or kind of reconnect with the wonder of a child, because kids aren't worried about money unless it's to, gather up enough of their allowance to buy a lot of Snickers bars, which is what I did with my allowance. But, kids are just sort of in that space of, what can I jump into? What can I explore? What sounds fun? What can I, destroy? But not like with that intention. Usually it's like, oh, let's just see what happens when I do this. Oops, crunch. That's what happens. So I think maybe there's a piece of, how do we bring that childlike wonder into our experience of money? That feels good, actually. So let's feel into that a little bit. So, of course, joy is, one of the best spaces from which to create. And so if we're creating money from a space of joy, then that's going to be amazing, right? So, all right. So let's take a few breaths together. In, out. Feel yourself grounding into your body. Feel yourself landing here in this present moment, releasing anything that you're worried about in the future, anything you're concerned about in the past. Just drop everything and land fully here, fully now. Feel yourself in your body. Okay, and take a moment and think about what really makes you feel like a child. What brings you a lot of that childlike joy? For me, it's giraffes and swing sets. And I really should have turned off Facebook because it's making a lot of noise right now. And I don't know where it is because I have so many gosh darn tabs open right now. There it is. There it is. I'm going to turn it off real quick. Sorry. Okay. You probably couldn't even hear that. It was just bothering me. Okay, so childlike wonder, like what's happening when you're feeling that like sense of wonder? Maybe it's like a beautiful sunny day after a few days of rain, or you know, chocolate chip cookies, or, you know, a book that you didn't know existed and all of a sudden you're really excited about, you know, whatever it is, feel that energy of money, connecting to that energy of joy. See how, you know, and this may feel very easy for you. It may feel very sticky or impossible for you because we are taught to really, you know, fear money on some level, or attach a lot of just our stuff to money, our stuff around self-worth, our stuff around safety. We're taught to attach a lot of things to the energy of money. So, okay, it feels like some energy is stepping in right now through your higher self. Your higher self is coming in to help you remove the cords between money and, you know, the stickiness, money and fear, money and safety, money. And it's like, money's just like, the energy of money is just the energy of money. It doesn't inherently have all of that stuff attached to it. So if we can kind of remove ourselves from the matrix of the world and money in that way, and reconnect the energy of money to joy, and just know like, okay, so when I am in my joy, when I am doing the things that just like put me into flow, that really excite me, then I am able to create massive amounts of money. Money just flows in, you know. And so this is a belief that I've been really cultivating and working with my own energy around. And so let's just have, can we have some healing energy around that, please? Yes, of course we can. All right. So let's just sit with that for a moment. And if you can hear that horrible drill thing, I'm really sorry. There's been so much construction in my neighborhood that I'm about ready to move. Because it, like, I'll be doing these healings and these channelings and things, and it just like noise, just, I'm not really good at powering through it. It's just like, make it stop. So this is not very conducive to my working environment, universe. And, you know, we create from that space too. So, you know, you get to be annoyed for a hot second and then step back and be like, all right, it's fine. Let it go. Rearrange the energy. Okay. So yeah, connecting joy to that sense of childlike wonder. You know, what is it that you do that really brings you joy, both in the like just pure joy sense, because like, you know, I love getting on a swing set. I'm not really, you know, expecting it to contribute to my bank account in any sense, although it could, you know. I mean, it's amazing what we can do these days, and what does, you know, like, maybe you take a little video of yourself on the swing set and a whole bunch of people like it, and people like check out your stuff because they saw you on a swing set. You know, it's like, it's amazing what can happen. It's really it's a lot more holistic, and it can be a lot more fun than we've been taught or led to believe. So yeah, just take a moment and feel into the energy of joy. You know, and you can feel back into, you can just call in joy and just be like, all right, I choose to feel joy right now. Show me how to feel joy. Please bring in the energy of joy for me. You know, working with your guides or your higher self or whatever. God, the universe, whoever you like to call on. You know, or you can think back and like, okay, when was the last time I really felt that childlike sense of joy? What is that, you know, what's that connected to? How can I feel that again? You know, just kind of like connect into how you felt in that moment, like what it feels like to swing on the swings or pet the giraffe or whatever it is you're doing. So I'm just asking, you know, how can we connect that sense of joy with money so that money becomes exciting and fun, and like there's a sense of love and gratitude and joy around money, because that, you know, that's a very welcoming energy. And so when we're in that space, that welcoming space around money, then, you know, money is automatically attracted to us. It's like, oh, hey, that sounds like fun. I'll go hang out with that person. So just be present with that for a moment. Just be present with whatever's coming up for you. You may be feeling a lot of joy right now. You might be not feeling any joy at all. You might be having sadness coming up, or grief, or whatever else might be showing up for you. Just breathe through it, because when the energy of joy can call up what is opposite to it. And so the beauty of that, it's not like, oh shit, I've just failed at joy. The beauty of that is that the energy of joy is removing what's in the way, what doesn't allow joy to be there. And so you're basically, if you're feeling something other than joy right now, you're simply clearing space for that joy to step in, whether it steps in 30 seconds, 10 minutes, 2 hours, tomorrow, next week, whatever, doesn't matter. So just let whatever emotion is showing up, just let it vibrate through your body, being, doing whatever it needs to do in your energy. And if you feel like you need to work with it a little bit more, you can, ask it what it needs. You can just, give it some love. You can just feel it. You can ask if there's a message for you in that feeling, whatever. So, in this place, what's next? Okay, we're continuing with the joy theme. Okay, there's a certain, just being shown like energy vibrating, like the vibration of joy. Okay, yeah, here it is. So the core of your soul is joy, is love. So the core, like your true tone, your true vibration, the you that is divine, the you that is whole and perfect and healed and completely just here having a human experience, whatever's showing up in your human experience is something that you decided to feel, because in your infinite, mastery of being, divine soul, we come down to have different experiences. And so the energy that's coming in now is just reminding you that your origin is love, is joy, and you're always vibrating at love and joy. It's just other things that are happening in the experience. And this came up for me this morning when I was taking a walk, the idea that, we're not healing ourselves because we're broken. We're not healing ourselves to save the world or learn how to help others, or, I think sometimes we can feel a sense of responsibility or of weight or, like almost guilt around it, especially if we feel like we haven't done it right. But what we're really doing is working in the experience that we're having to create a new experience. It's not so much that you need to be healed for any reason. You already are whole and perfect and healed and all of that good stuff. It's more around like, okay, how do you want to feel in this life, in this experience? Do you want to feel better as you're moving through life? Do you want to be able to enjoy more of what there is in the world? Do you want to be able to, help others in a way that feels really good to you? Whether with resources of, money or time or energy, while also being taken care of in the way that you need as well. So, okay, so it just feels like you're being reminded a bit of almost like I've heard it called the true tone of your soul, like the true vibration of your soul, or just like the energy of you, the you that is not this, that is this human body, but is not this human body, is not this human experience. This is just a small part of you. Okay, so from here, just checking in. It feels like your guides, higher self, whoever it is that you're working with in this moment. You don't need to know. You might know if it jumps into your head, or you know who you work with and how it feels. But you don't need to know. That's not required. Just trust that you're receiving exactly what you need to receive in this moment. And it feels like for each of you, they're working in different areas, like maybe with your heart, or the back of your heart, or your throat, or your head, or your energy, your aura, your energy in general. It just feels like there's a lot of different stuff going on right now. So whatever your experience is, just read through it, just notice it, trust what's showing up for you, and trust that if in the course of these healings you feel like something is really triggering you, or something's really shaken loose and it doesn't feel good, trust that process as well, because that's often when we get really triggered and really go into a place is where on the other side of that trigger is some great breakthrough or transformation, or just ease, or you've just cleared something out and so there's more space for peace for you there. So just trust whatever the process is as you go through these videos. Just trust your own process and know that your higher self has you. Your higher self is always working for you in your highest good. And you can always connect with your higher self to ask for the experience to to be easier, or to, ask, can we speed this up at all? Or, you can just ask for what you want and know that your higher self will either, will show up for you in whatever ways in your highest good. And your guides will as well. So you can just work with this in whatever way feels really good to you. Okay, I am getting that's complete for today. So, just take a few deep breaths. Remember that it can be easy, it can be fun. And if it's not feeling easy or fun or abundant or aligned or any of those wonderful things that we like feeling yet, just know that you're just in process. Doesn't mean you failed. It doesn't mean there's anything wrong with you. It doesn't mean you're never going to get it. It doesn't mean you're never going to experience what you want to experience. It just means that you're in process. You're going through part of your journey, your path, whatever we want to call it. You're on your road. So you kind of got to trust. Got to trust the unfolding. All right. Well, I hope this was helpful. Thank you all for being here. Whether you're watching right this moment as I am doing this on July 10th, 2018, or you're watching this later, thank you so much. It's a joy to do this work with you, and I will see you in a couple of days. Sai says, I pretty much bawled the whole way through this. Thank you, Amber. You're doing incredible work here. Oh, you're so welcome. And yeah, it feels like that's part of what's going on right now. Just like bringing things up. So just, feel it, be in it. It's cool. It's good. This is how we shift. We dive into those shadows. We dive into the sticky depths. We allow ourselves to be present with ourselves in every experience, not just the light, fun ones, but the heavy, sticky, dark, sad, lonely, grieving, angry. We allow ourselves to be where we are and love ourselves through it. Just like more self-love, more self-love, more love, more love, more love, more love, more love, more love, always more love. And that's what speeds it up. If we're looking for speeding things up, I always want to speed things up. They're like, shh, Amber, just calm down. But I'm like, how can we go faster? They're like, wow, all right, settle down. So it's not necessarily about going faster. I just like to do that. Yeah, you're welcome, Jennifer. And thank you. Yes, it's my birthday tomorrow. Tomorrow's my 40th birthday. So that's why we're not having these healings for a couple of days. So yes, all right. Well, I will see you all Friday. And much love to you all. Mwah.